Hi, Stephen with Bellwether. Today we're going to talk about siding installation expectations. One of the first things you should know is we're going to be dropping material in a dumpster and a porta potty on site to take care of our crews. So we're going to need to make space for that. That'll be located and talked about at your pre-construction meeting. We're also going to talk about things like landscaping. Do you have some precious landscaping items, a special tree, some special shrubs, special flowers that you really want us to pay close attention to? You might need to put some protection out there. If you have big bushes that haven't been trimmed, we're going to ask you, can you go ahead and get your hedges trimmed so that we can get close to the walls? We need just a little bit of space, probably 18 inches. Yeah, so we're going to set up at your house, and we're going to be placing something we call pump jacks on your walls. And that's a walk board that allows the guys to go up and down and have access to your tall walls. So we need room to put that in there. We're going to also talk to you about the fact, at the pre-construction meeting we'll talk to you about this. We're going to talk to you about the fact that anything that's on the interior of your house that's up against the walls, fragile items, pictures hanging on the walls, we're going to ask you to remove those and pull those fragile items away from the walls, because especially when you do the tear off, there's a lot of rattling of the walls. It's noisy. It's a construction project, okay? Some people really get a little bit nervous at the beginning. I think it's a great idea to walk outside and watch the tear off. It's really very revealing and kind of exciting to see the old stuff come off, and then you'll get accustomed to the noise, and you'll probably be very interested to see what the condition of your house is as you get started, and then watch the progress as the new cladding goes on. It's important to know we're using nails. Nails sometimes drop on the ground. We use a metal rake. Typically at the end of the day, we do a cleanup at the end of the day, and we try to pull those things out of the flower beds, off the bushes, off of the ground. There's going to be some mess laying around. We do a good job of tarping and throwing the waste that comes off the walls into the tarps. It gets transferred into the dumpster. But every day it's a construction project going on. We're making a mess, we're cleaning up. We're making a mess, we're cleaning up. At the end of the project, lots of times when there's snow on the ground, those nails and screws, they find their way into the snow. We can't really pick it all up. So once the snow melts off, please, because we do work during the winter, once the snow melts off, if you find any debris laying on the ground, just give us a call. We'll come back and pick it up. And certainly at the end of the project, if there's anything that you see that you're concerned about, or there's any debris, or you felt that we haven't cleaned up well enough, usually we have, because we have a post-production walkthrough where we've checked for any punch list items and we made final touches. We're going to take care of you and make sure that everything is cleaned up properly. At the pre-install walkthrough on the very first day of your project, we're going to start a text thread. On that text thread will be you, the homeowner, our project manager, our production director, and the crew leader, so that if anything pops up and you might not be at the house, or your project manager might not be there at the time, you're going to be able to text into that thread, and everybody will have visibility on the issue that you want to talk about. We try to keep everybody in the loop and keep an open channel of communication throughout the entire project.